We give God praise and we thank God for giving us this message of rest. We've been unpacking the meaning of rest because the season is a very difficult one. We are in very perilous times, and people of God must operate from rest, not from worry. And we are unpacking, teaching how to create that environment of rest. An example is how Jesus was able to put his head on a pillow in the midst of the storm and slept. So that the GDP figures, the inflation figures, they are not getting better. They will not. The times ahead are as predicted by science, economists, and all that, are going to be worse. And what do you do as a Christian? The word of God is truth. You can only rest in his word in this season, in his promise. Trust him absolutely. So, rest is not the absence of trouble. There was the storm, but Jesus slept. Now, so let's look at Matthew chapter 14. Jesus walked on water. Verse 25. Now, in the fourth watch of the night, Jesus went to them, walking on the sea. And when the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were troubled, saying, "It is a ghost." And they cried out of fear. But immediately Jesus spoke to them, saying, "Be of good cheer. It is I. Do not be afraid." Where there is worry, there is fear. I'm sure people don't have good sleep at night. There are moments of unrest, moments of worry, moments of some strange dreams. Fear because you probably owe somebody. Fear because you are thinking about the next meal. Fear because the little money you have on you cannot support your budget. And Peter answered him and said, "Lord, if it is you, command me to come to you on the water." Now, Jesus walked on water. So he said, "Come immediately." There was a command. And when Peter had come down out of the boat, he walked on the water to go to Jesus. Powerful. This is a miracle. But when are we going beyond the miracle and look at the lessons in there for us? This is not just a miracle. You see, water is a picture of the word of God. Everything was created out of the water. So that walking on water as the Son of God, Christ, means that your walk in this earth, your walk in this life can be sustained by that word. So live on that word, live on that promise, walk in that truth. Peter was able to walk on the water because he believed the word of God. Jesus, come. So just like you are also a son of God, you can walk on water, not literally. You are sustained by the word. So he came, and when Peter had come down out of the boat, he walked on the water to go to Jesus. Verse 30, but when he saw that the wind was boisterous, he was afraid. We can all relate to this in this season. We have moments of rest and there are moments of turmoil. The arrows will come. The fiery darts of the fowler will come to judge us. So Peter had a moment of rest, moment of belief, and then all of a sudden, Let me give you a typical example. When your budget is tight and everything is running so well, smoothly in the house, then all of a sudden, one of your kids start running, complaining of stomach ache. You must rush them to the hospital. What is happening? It's the wind. And I'm assuring that in this season, on this earth, those moments will come. Those boisterous moments will come. This is warfare. How do we deal with those moments? You focus on the promise and ignore. The Israelites surveyed the land. They came back and the majority said, there were giants on the land. We can't go. The two who said, we must go because God promised us the land. Let's go and take it. They made it to the promised land. And we are going into the promised one. You have a word from God. Those moments will come to come and test you, your faith, your belief system. You need to stand. See, the battle is not flesh and blood. So your money cannot save you. Your mansions cannot save you. The battle is a spiritual battle, and this spiritual battle is in the mind. That's why Ephesians say, put on the whole armor of God, and when you have finished, you stand. You don't fight. You put on the armor. Armor is for battle. But he said, put on the armor. But after you have put on the armor, you stand. Why? You walk in belief. Absolutely don't shake. Peter, the moment came, and he was afraid, and he began to sing, and he cried out, saying, Lord, save me. And immediately Jesus stretched out his hand and caught him and said to him, oh, you of little faith, why doubt? Why doubt? Why doubt? So the problem was his unbelief. There was a little shake, a little wind, a little testing, a little financial challenge, but you need to stand. I encourage you to stand in faith. Don't doubt. Those storms will come. The fiery darts will come. But I trust that God will grant you grace so that you stand in belief. Absolutely. This is Pastor Edem Adom, and God bless you.